Hey guys, Jesse at KPM here. We've got a pretty neat machine to show you here. This was a unique opportunity to film it, so we wanted to bring it to you and talk about some of the features and benefits. This unit is the top of the line Scag Giant Vac industrial tow behind truck loader. It's the one with the Kubota diesel engine, and it's the largest one that is available through Scag. So the companies that might want to purchase something like this, typically you would sell to a municipality, parks department, Department of Public Works. We will also see some larger landscape customers buy this. And the reason why they go for a larger horsepower, as anyone who's used a truck loader would know, the more power, the quicker it is to get the job done. So we're going to take you through this unit kind of top to bottom a little bit, and keep in mind as we do that, that the other two engine options in this series, in the industrial tow behind series, the 37 Kohler and the 35 horsepower Vanguard, both of those engine options share almost the exact same features, and I'll point out where they're different, but those are going to be probably a more popular item for a landscaper than this Kubota diesel, but still a really neat machine, and we're going to walk through it now. All right, so we're going to talk about the features and benefits, and just like any Scag machine, we're going to start bottom to top and kind of work our way around the machine. On the front here, you can see that the hitch is a pintle hitch, and this is one of the features that is different on the gasoline models versus this diesel model. This is a pintle hitch. On the gasoline models, you'll find a 2 5/16 inch ball joint for attaching to the vehicle. So that's the first thing to notice, and you can see it's a little bit beefier because you've got a very big, heavy engine here compared to the gasoline options. So moving down into the machine, we'll take a look at the engine. People love looking at the engine. You know, I'm no different. This is kind of what makes the machine go. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually pull this easy to remove compartment cover off, and now we can get in here and get at this engine. This is a 49 horsepower Tier 4 compliant Kubota diesel liquid cooled engine, right? So liquid cooled is going to give you extended life. Diesel, it being diesel, is going to give you extended life as well. Super powerful, highest horsepower offered on an industrial tow behind truck loader. So the other thing that you want to look at when we can get in here, because we're going to show you the other side as well, is that there's actually, kind of hard to see here, but there's an oil drain. So this is, you wouldn't check your oil on this side, but this is where you can get to a conveniently positioned oil drain for actually changing your oil on this engine. Scag really bakes in the maintenance into these machines, and this side shows you that. We'll see it on the other side as well. All right, so here we are on the back end of this machine. We're going to start off talking about the tires and the axle first. These are 15-inch drive tires. You can see the beefy construction. And the axle is a 3,500-pound Torflex axle, and the great thing about this is it's ready for highway road use. It's ready to be towed behind your machine. This is heavy duty stuff. Next, we're going to show kind of ease of use for the operator, some baked in features. So first is stability. We've got some wheel chocks under here so this machine doesn't roll on me for safety, but we've also got a stabilizing bar here which is pinned, and we can put that down to kind of stabilize the machine during operation, and when we're ready we pull it back up to move the machine. We've also got some tool storage here, rakes, shovels, things of that nature, so that they can be hanging up, and road cones. So as you're pulling up, you can kind of mark your spot off, and you've got all the tools that you need to do the job without having to waste storage space inside the truck or the trailer that you may have in your vehicle. So the other great thing about this, and this is really a key component to all Scag truck loaders, is this blower housing right here. Okay, see how it's bolted? Now, we're not going to open this up for you today, but if you unbolt this, which is pretty simple if you have the right tools, you just pop these bolts off, you'll see that there's a replaceable wear liner inside of here, okay? That's true of all Scag truck loaders. Now, this is a little bit thicker because of the size of the machine. It's actually 1/2 inch steel, but what you're going to find is that is much easier to replace than it would be to try to replace this entire blower housing, because what's happening here is as leaves and debris and dirt and rocks and things like that are being sucked through here and through this fan, you're going to abrade the inside of that. It's going to be wearing down. And so it's easier to change a wear liner certainly than it would be to change out an entire blower housing. Also, it's going to be cheaper. This is a wear part available from any Scag dealer. So again, this is really simple. The other thing is, if you need to inspect the impeller, same procedure. Just pop this guy off and you're in there. Very simple stuff. So again, a great feature from Scag. So we've got some standard features across this industrial tow behind range, both the gas and the diesel. You've got a flip up battery box in case you need to jump start it. or replace the battery. You've got your fill tank here. This is for diesel fuel on this model, obviously with a diesel engine. Some more standard features is this swinging boom for your intake hose. And this is a heavy hose. I mean, heavy duty because it's got to withstand heavy usage. And it is this assists the operator, so it's not it doesn't fatigue you to go ahead and use this to suck up the debris. So I wanted to show you that. Also, we're going to take a look at the engine on this side. And again, this is one of those replaceable, removable maintenance panels. So I'm going to pull it off so it doesn't fall on me, which has happened in the past. So on this side of the machine, you've got your access to your dipstick, your oil fill. You can check the level of coolant in the engine because remember this is liquid cooled. So your ease of maintenance is here. You got your oil filter here as well. So this is kind of the side that you'd be doing a lot of your maintenance, except for the drain side that you'd be doing your oil, which we showed you earlier. You'd be doing your oil change on. So again, 4-cylinder Kubota diesel engine. This thing is a real beast, and we're going to get you some footage to see this thing in action. So just a word about the truck loader lineup overall. This is obviously the top of the line for the industrial tow behind units. This is the 49 Kubota, but there's also 2 gasoline models available of industrial tow behind. Those are the 35 Vanguard and the 37 Kohler. Both of those models, being gasoline, are roughly half the price of this diesel model. So if you're really not looking at a diesel engine that you really don't need it, then those gasoline models are probably where you're going to look, especially if you're a landscape company. We sell a whole bunch of them and they're great units. As far as the full line is concerned, there's all the way down to swing away and skid mount style truck loaders that'll go on the back of a standard pickup truck into these tow behind models. So there's a whole range across the Scag lineup. Check out scag.com, or even better, go visit your local Scag dealer, and they should be able to walk you through it. So last but not least, we're going to take a look at the discharge stack on this unit, and was reminded earlier by the staff here that actually there's extensions to get this thing to reach all the way into whatever leaf box or dump truck trailer that you're using. So this is without any of those extensions, but they are available. So what we're looking at on this discharge stack is kind of a little bit of an angle, right? And we'll show you that as well. Why is that? And we were discussing this, and one of the cool features about this machine is that design. Number one, you're sucking up so much leaf and debris that as you're sucking it up, if this was straight, some of it would be falling back down into the chamber where the impeller is. Not so here because you're slightly angled. That maintains the suction throughout and is going to shoot that stuff up into your trailer. Now another thing that's really cool is by angling it kind of to the middle, you're going to see that this kind of lines up with where our hitch is. And the reason why that's important is you're filling up your trailer from the middle rather than from one side. So when you're filling it evenly rather than ending up with a mountain on one side and a low side as well. So this is really a well thought out machine. Giant Vac brand has been around forever, and when Scag purchased them, they only took it to the next level. Up here in the Northeast at KPM especially, we are experts in these machines. We're expert in leaf and debris removal. So if you have any questions about this machine or any others in the lineup, please let us know. Shoot us a comment, a message, something like that. We're happy to help. We'll get right back to you. Thanks for watching.